Hello, everybody, and welcome to the lecture with Julio Rezende from Brazil, from the Habitat Mate, and he will talk about space analog virtual training. I would like to ask you to switch off your cameras and your audio and keep it closed. You can ask your question after the lecture in the chat. And Julio, you may start the lecture now.
Okay, thanks so much for the introduction. And then I am starting this presentation talking about the space analog virtual training. Also is part of this paper, Davi Souza, okay? And then, okay, we are in the map. You can show here Los Angeles, and then you can see also our location here in Brazil. You can see some pictures of Habitat Marte. And then I don't know, yes, something that I'd like to comment, that I live in a city in a coast called Natal. Natal is a wet city, but if you travel 100 kilometers to the countryside, the climate changes a lot, the weather changes a lot. And then we have a semi-arid landscape, as we can see in this photo here, okay? With some cactus in the landscape. And then this is our infrastructure in 2020. Maybe in the future we'll have a new facade of Habitat Marte. Okay, and then Habitat Marte was encouraged by previous analog stations, mainly the MDRS, or Mars Desert Research Station in Utah Desert, as you can see here in this photo. Then Habitat Marte was the 50th of, together with Lunaris in Poland, analog station in the world, okay? And then as this is a landscape in Africa, this landscape motivates us to think about climate change and also solutions to deal with the circumstances of droughts. And then this is very connected with sustainable development goals, as you can see in this picture. And then this is a real image of the location of Habitat Marte. This photo was done in December of 2017. And then these dry landscapes motivate us to create the Habitat Marte, because Habitat Marte is looking solutions to deal with this kind of situation in this region of Brazil, okay? Sometimes when I talk about Brazil, we have the imaginary about the rainforest, but we have different ecosystems. And then one of these ecosystems is called Caatinga, and Caatinga means right field, okay? And then because of this landscape a little right, because the plants are very dry during this moment. And now in this moment of October of 2020, we have a landscape like this now in this region. And then our challenges is to discuss how sustainability research can integrate space and semi-arid regions affected by climate change in the world. And then our challenge is be a self-sustainable habitat. And then this means that we are researching about the smart sanitation. That means that we are developing smart water collection and management, sewage reuse and waste recycling, also in producing their own food in aquaponic systems, in greenhouse, and also searching for the use of solar energy, okay? And then this is very connected with some sustainable development goals like no poverty, and also, as you can see here, the zero hunger, clean water, clean energy, climate action in life on land. Here we can see some pictures of the development of the area of the greenhouse. It's in this moment of the beginning of the year. Of last year was a beginning area, 4 meters, and then the aquaponic system in this picture is possible to see Dalmo Santos, and and Davi Souza. Also, in this period, we collecting the food in the aquaponics system. Okay. Also, other photo you can see a basil plant, bigger. Also, we produce a pesto sauce. Also, in September, we can see in this moment inside the airlock, preparing for extravehicular activity. And then this is a picture just showing the beginning, where we can see our landscape with big cactus of 8 or 10 meters high. And then also our system, our cooling system, our backpack. Now, one of our challenges is redesign this our spacesuit for the beginning of 2021. And then also in the aquaponics system, we create tilapia fish. And then you can see this photo, the preparation of fillet of tilapia. And then a plate prepared by Davi Souza, okay, with the fish cultivated in our closed system, okay. And then also something interesting in this area, we are very close to a volcano, and then this volcano is very interesting to us to develop extravehicular activities. Maybe around 1 month ago, we collected the soil rich in basalt. Then we are developing some research related to cultivation of food in soil. Mars soil simulant is one of our research that we next year we will be publishing some articles and doing some presentations about this. Okay, and then this is the second aquaponics system in operation in Habitat Marte. Okay, this is called the deep water culture, and then you can see some beds with plants, and in the end you can see a water tank with fish inside. Okay, and then these are some results of these processes, some foods, some results that we are having in the system, or our food system. As you can see, some images of our greenhouse. Okay, then all of this was operating. Then the greenhouse now is operating more than 18 months. And then was a great challenge because we are the only analog station in the world operating a greenhouse and producing food continuously, okay, in the world. Then, but something happened, some disturbing happens. That was the COVID-19, okay, and then in March of this year, we suspend the presential missions in Habitat Marte because of the pandemics, and then because there is a great worry about contamination between the members in a closed environment. And then we developed a new virtual processes, new missions based in virtual technology. Okay, and then this was a contribution of a student of architecture in India, and we mentioned to him how we are imagining the operation of a space analog station in Mars. Okay, not analog, but how would be the operation of future space habitat in Mars. And then this concept here that was designed by Yashirato, based in our missions, in our methodology. We are inviting also during this moment of the virtual missions to people imagine a situation that a virus is spreading in the Mars station, and then during the mission, each member of the mission will be responsible for a specific facility. Be necessary to stay isolated in keeping all the activities of the station okay. And each member of the virtual mission are responsible for one of the infrastructures that you can see in this image. In this case, we have the chief of launch center, the chief of main station, the chief of health facility. Also, we can see the operation of the greenhouse, the sanitation center, also the engineering facility, and also the power station connected with the Moxie technology, solar farm, and also kilopower energy plant, okay? And then in this case, we have the 7 main infrastructures, and then in the members during the virtual missions, each member are responsible for one of these infrastructures, okay? Then the participants of the mission and some collaborators or some researchers will be developing presentations about these infrastructures like engineering center, sanitation, greenhouse, power station, main station, launch center. Okay, and then they will be doing preparing presentations during these 2 weeks of mission. And then the topics that they will be discussing is related to internal design, how would be the internal design of each infrastructure, what are the applied technologies, how is the management. The management is also related to some roles, some positions, or to be the operation, to help the operation of the specific facility. Also, some protocols that is necessary for each facility, and also the spin-offs. Okay, some spin-offs, some results that would be applied to Earth. And just returning here, we can see some like the sanitation center. There is specific protocols operating here. Also, the greenhouse, there is specific protocols, and you can see in a greenhouse is important, like someone of botanist, okay? Also, in the power station is important, someone of the electrical engineering. In launch center, persons from other skills and bachelors, okay? And then during these 2 weeks, we have actually our meetings are happening during Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturdays during 2 weeks, okay? Some missions, they present, some missions are 16 days, okay? And then we have a great variety in terms of the quantity of knowledge astronauts participating in these virtual meetings, okay? In the virtual missions. And then something important in terms of the virtual missions, we are considering that this habitat will be constructed using the Starship Rockets, okay? One of the reasons of the use of Starship Rockets is because we have a big area of a diameter of 9 meters. And then you can see here in this image a launch pad of the Starship in Boca Chica, Texas. Okay, you can see the size. And then you can, in this case, the rocket presents 9 meters of diameter, and then we are considering that these rockets, the Starship, they present in 9 meters, and then an internal area of 8 meters here. Okay, that is possible. In this case, as you can see in this photo, the Starship have an area of transportation payload area of some equipment here inside, or some parts of the infrastructure that will be used to build the Mars habitat of 8 meters of diameter, okay? And then the design proposed by Architecture was based in this idea of some preloaded models or expandable models of 8 meters of diameter. And then in the conception developed by Habitat Mars researchers in contact with Architecture, we imagine an infrastructure like this In this case, this infrastructure will have something around 9 meters of height and 8 meters of diameter, okay? And then the idea of the Yashatos presents something like a robotic arm to expand this infrastructure. And then the habitats will be covered by a fabric called Vecatron. This fabric is also is already used by the Bigelow in an inflatable habitat connected to International Space Station. Okay, and one of the characteristics is avoid the cosmic radiation, and then we are considering the use of this kind of fabric to our habitats. And then in the missions, in the virtual missions, each chief of the facilities are invited to imagine the inner area, okay, the inner design, how would be how they will be doing separate sessions, separate sectors inside this area, okay. Also, during the virtual missions, the members are invited to answer a personal report. And then this is just a picture of the first page. We are collecting the data about the physical activities, also the mental psychological well-being, also other activities developed during the day. And then we can see here some graphics about some previous missions, okay? And in each mission, we are preparing a graphic like this, commenting the members, the participants of the mission. And then something interesting is that in the presidential missions, we had only participants from Brazil. And since we developed the idea of virtual mission, now we have more than 25 countries participating in virtual missions, okay? And now we are organizing one mission in English and one mission in Portuguese because we are based in Brazil. And then also today, during the Master Society conventions, we had the presentations of some members, like the Jasvi did presentation yesterday, Vasha also. David Souza did a presentation, I believe Thursday. And then it's very important, the Master Society Convention, also to share the results of our missions, because the virtual missions are more based in research. And then we have a very good content to share in congresses and in events like the Master Society Convention. And then other events. Also, Mariana Singh, I believe she will be doing a presentation during this conference too. Sai also did, Jasper Wall too. And then it's very interesting, this possibility to have different members of many parts of the world. Then one of the mission was related to imagine operation of habitat in Moon. And then also we did a presentation about these results in a Moon convention during this year. Okay, other events presenting participants of many parts of the world. And now it's happening this mission, the mission 52, with participants, Austin from India, who won from Spain, Paris from India, Mondal from Germany, and David from Brazil. This is our actual mission happening. And today, during the morning, during 12 p.m. GMT, we did our meeting. And then this meeting is around 1 hour. And then during this moment, we have sharing some knowledge and also doing the presentation about the specific facilities that they are the chiefs, as mentioned here. During this actual mission, I am the main station chief. Austin is the launch center chief. The Juan is greenhouse chief. Paras engineering center chief. The Mondal power station center chief. Then Mondal was the presenter today during our meeting. And David, the sanitation center chief. Okay. And then something important during these virtual missions, we had the mission 45. perseverance. And we have the participation of Marcos Pontes. Marcos Pontes is the Minister of Science and Technology of Brazil. And then he's a astronaut. He's the only astronaut from Brazil, and he was a participant of one of our missions, okay? And then we have the two categories of participants. We have the full members presented during the all days, during the all meetings, and then also the invited researchers. And then the invited researchers, they are presented just in some moments during these 2-week missions, doing some presentations, okay? Then one of the participants was the Dr. Sian Proctor. You can see some print screen of her presentation here. And then the invited researchers are bringing very interesting content and very interesting discussion, as you can see here. And then one of the topics of the research was about the meals in the future space habitats. You can see here in this photo sharing the presentation of the Sian Proctor, Dr. Sian Proctor, Neil, the character Neil of Kenny Reeves, consuming oat all days inside the ship Nebuchadnezzar in the movie The Matrix. And then one of our interesting discussions about how we have more excitement related to food preparation, meal preparation, and how all of this would be exciting to everyone. And then also was one Facebook program of the Dr. Sian Proctor that also we had the participation, my participation and participation of Davi, okay, was in June. And then we also, it's just to show that during the virtual missions, we have very interesting moments or have some fun. Also, it's possible to have the virtual missions. We have a lot of tech stuff discussion, but it's very fun. Our moments too, as we can see in this photo here. And then something very interesting about the virtual mission is because you can see in these two graphics important results of Habitat Marte. In 2017, we had one mission in the month of December. And then to 2018, we have 7 missions. In 2019, 18 missions. And now is happening the 26th mission, okay, in Habitat Marte. Then you can see always growing our participation, and the virtual mission give us very good results. Also, this was a result from the coronavirus time, because if you don't have the situation of coronavirus, we would stay in the same model, okay, of the presidential mission. And then the coronavirus invite us to develop a new model of operation. And then now I believe we are having a very good results. Also watching the quantity of analog astronauts, we had 4 in 2017, 17 in 2018, 57 in 2019, and now 172 participants in 2020. Okay, and now we have more like 10 weeks until the end of the year, and then this number I believe will be more than 200. Okay, and then this I believe we are having very good results. And then this is a fact sheet about some of our results. We are the state with the largest number of annual missions. We have 26, okay? Also, we are the largest greenhouse food growing area in a analog station, 6 square meters. Also, we are the only space analog station in Southern Hemisphere. We are also the only space analog station with aquaponics system. We also are the pioneers in terms of operating of virtual missions. And then we are the second analog space station with is the Mars Research Station, organized by Mars Society, and then we have 250 participants in our missions. And then great part of our results is shared in the YouTube channel, okay? And we are planning a mission, a presidential mission, international mission in 2021. And then this is my contacts in Instagram and also Facebook, okay? You can find us in the Instagram and Facebook, look for Habitat Marte, okay? This is my results. Okay, this is my presentation. Uh, thanks for the yes. And now I can share more details about answer some questions.
Thank you for the lecture, Julio. And here are some questions. The first one is from Danielle. She's asking whether or not, oops, now you have taken me away my question and answer. She's asking whether or not they have people come for analog work internationally, or if it's mainly targeted to local community education.
Yeah, it's very easy to contact us. Also in this I can write here my email. Okay, just a moment.
Yes, but she left the meeting because she's an other volunteer, so I will ask her to contact you via Slack. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
The next question is, there's no other question. Is there any other question from the auditorium? It seems so far there's no other question. So I would like to thank you for the lecture and to the auditorium to attend the meeting. And I wish you good luck and goodbye and a nice evening with the other lectures. Goodbye.
Okay, thanks so much.